good people. I trust you well, and this is a quick tutorial just to guide us on how to be able to do our appraisals and goals, setting our goals using the OKR method, Objective Key Results methodology. So without much ado, if you are a staff and you're not maybe a project director or someone who is designated in your project to maybe add the category, you may not be able to see some menu on that goal category unless you request. But if you are a project director, when you log in, if you are a a regular staff and you log in, you will go to the HR and you'll see you just have the add goal. Remember, you cannot add goal until uh, these are filled. So when you see that you cannot be able to select anything, just know that your PD has not added this, and I'll be taking you through on how your PD will be able to add this. So let me just restore my rights so that I can now have the rights of PD. So, and you see how it will look like when you have the rights of a PD or someone who has been designated to add those. So if you are a PD, the first thing you need to do so that other staff can be able to utilize the interface well with terms to with regards to appraisal, you need to come to, now when you come to human resource and your PD, you'll see all this now. You'll be able to see add appraisal period, okay? So in the add appraisal period, okay, as agreed, we have two appraisal periods that we shall be having. One is what we call cycle 1, and cycle 1, so the financial year is divided into two, okay? So we have the cycle 1 running from, so you enter in the enter appraisal period, you'll say cycle 1, and this cycle 1 is in brackets, you say it is from July, it's from July to December. That is cycle 1 to December, okay? That is cycle 1. This is cycle 1. July to December, cycle 1, okay? You add appraisal period. So you just do that and then you have appraisal period. Then now you also add cycle 2. Remember the financial year has been divided into two. So cycle 2 now, so you just edit this. Cycle 2 will now run from January to June, okay? So cycle 2 will run from January all the way to June, okay? That is cycle 2. So we have cycle 1 running from July to December and cycle 2 from January to June. Then you add appraisal. So you just type here cycle 1, July to December, cycle 2, January to June. You are done with that, okay? So now, once you've done that, the project director also, who has the rights, will come and add the goal category. So there are three categories of a goal. So the first one is what we call the business category, business goal or business goals. All right, it's not category, it is business goal. So these are business goals or business goals. Okay, these are business goals. So it's a business goal because you'll be ticking 111. So it has in one category of business goal. That's a business goal where you aiming to achieve something. So in business goal, these are goals that focuses on programmatic issues, or rather they are goals that support the ministry that we are in, the child and youth ministry. So these are goals. So your description will be, this is a goal to support child and youth ministry. These are goals to support child and youth ministry. Child and youth ministry together with caregiver empowerment. So this one is a goal that supports child and youth ministry together with caregiver empowerment. That's the business goal. Remember, we are releasing children from poverty in Jesus' name. So this is a goal to support, or this goal supports. You can say anyway, this goal supports. So you can say this goal supports This goal supports, or these are goals to support, or this goal supports children and youth ministry together with the caregiver empowerment. That's a business goal. The business way here is to change the lives of the caregivers and the participants. Those are the youth and the children. Okay, so this goal supports children, or this goal uh, supports or focuses on, or you can say the best grammar is focuses on. This goal focuses on children and youth ministry together with the caregiver empowerment. Okay, so this goal focuses on children and youth ministry together with caregiver empowerment. That's the business of why we're here. So it is focusing on children and youth ministry together with the caregiver empowerment, caregiver economic empowerment. Okay, so it's all about the mission. Is the goal that is geared towards our mission of releasing children from poverty in Jesus' name. That's a business goal. So it's a goal that focuses on children and what youth ministry together with caregiver economic empowerment. So you say add goal category. Okay, so you have added a goal category. That's one. Number two is what we call personal development. Okay, so this goal focuses on staff personal development, and well-being. Okay, so it is all about focuses on staff personal development and well-being. So this goal is personal development. You will focus on your personal development. Okay, or you can call it personal development or professional development. So it's better you prefer to call it professional development. So goal category of professional development, not personal, professional. So in the profession, you now focus on personal. This goal focuses on personal development and well-being. Okay, so you will also add the goal category. So those, you have added two categories. Now the third one is what we call the stretch assignments. Okay, stretch assignment. Now these are extra assignments. uh, these are extra assignments given by the PF or by the cluster. These are extra assignment given by the PF or by the cluster. All right, these are the extra assignments. So apart from the work you have, you find that maybe umetoka umeenda kushughulikia mambo ya cluster, or you've gone to work on something that is for cluster related, or PF has assigned you a role and you need to do. So these are an extra. My computer is reminding me to andika this vizuri. These are extra assignments that are given, or this category focuses on. So business goal, this goal focuses on children and youth ministry. This goal focuses on staff development, and this one focuses on extra assignments. So this goal focuses on extra assignment by the PF or extra assignments by the PF or by the cluster. So cluster can assign you, or maybe the PF has assigned you a role, then you are going extra to your JD, then you add those. So here you only need to have three goal categories. So you have one business goal that is focusing on child and youth ministry, what you are employed to do. All right. Then we have personal development. Personal development is a goal that is focusing on your professional development, personal development, and well-being. Okay. And then we have stretch assignment. The stretch assignment, this goal focuses on extra assignment by the PF or by the cluster. So the extra assignment that you have been assigned by the PF or the cluster. So just know you have the business goal, which whenever you select business goal, it will be focusing on child ministry. Professional goal will be focusing on you, personal development. Stretch assignment will be any assignment that you'll do that has not been that has been assigned to you by the PF or by the cluster. Okay, So focuses on X assignment assigned by the PF or the cluster. So another one now that the PDs will do is you add what the goal supports. So the goal should support, so there are 5 things that goal supports. So number 1, we have what we call quality education. Quality education as the first one. So just make sure it is clear. So that's quality education. Then number 2, what goal can support? The goal can support quality education. So there are 5 things that I'll name. So the quality education number 2 is a goal on caregiver economic empowerment. Caregiver economic empowerment. Okay. Caregiver economic empowerment. And then number 3 is what we call market driven skills. Market driven skills. Okay. And then we have spiritual formation. And then we have youth, children and youth general holistic development. Children and youth development. Okay, children and youth development. So hapa ndio utapata talents nini, so hizo zinakuwa hapo, so you add. So there are 5 now: quality education, caregiver economic empowerment, market driven skills, and spiritual formation, and children and youth development. Okay, children and youth development. So that is now under other things or other things like the children and youth development. So now the PD will have finished their work. Okay, so now every staff now will be able now to add their goal. So once the PD does that, you'll see that these now will be able to show from here. So when you click here and you see that they are showing, just know that now the PD has done the work and you just need to add the goal. So here, the goal must be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. So objective key result. So for example, I want to add a goal here. By the end of FY, or by the end of cycle 1, by the use cycles here, by the end of cycle 1, or right now we are in cycle 2, by the end of cycle 2, let's say for example 200 caregivers will have formed groups and registered by the Ministry of Social Services, by the Ministry of Social Services, and start 1 IGA. Okay, so we are saying by the end of cycle 2, all right, by end of cycle 2, 200 caregivers will have formed groups, and registered. So the groups will have formed group, been registered by the Ministry of Social Services, and started 1 IGA. So I want to break this well down into how the OKR method works. So by the end, you are being specific of cycle 2. So it is specific. You are targeting this particular, this time bound. It is time bound that you are targeting this. And then measurable. It is, and also it is specific. It is within this particular cycle. Then 200 caregivers is the measurable. You are measuring 200 caregivers. Will have formed groups. So what will they be doing exactly? They will have formed groups. So this is the result we are going to see. The formation of groups, and then the groups are registered by the Ministry of Social Services, and we are seeing them start an IGA. So the key results that we are going to see, so in the objective key results, or with using OKR, we are seeing from the objective that we are setting, we are seeing 200 caregivers. So you can count 200 caregivers by the end of the time who will have formed the groups. That is key result 1. Then key result 2, you are seeing registered. So they form group, that's key result 1. Register the groups. that is key result 2, and then they will have started an IGA, that is 3. Okay, so there are 3 key results here in this one objective. So now this is the objective that is complete. It is specific for this particular period, and then we are trying about measurability. We are measuring about 200, and we are saying it is something that's attainable because it's just about to register, and then it is realistic. You can have this caregiver, but it's upon to you to break it down your objective. But make sure as you read your objective, it reads and it's specific, it is measurable, so it's targeting a specific audience. So this one is targeting caregivers. Okay, so it is specific to caregivers. It has the special aspect of caregivers, and then it is measurable. We are saying 200, and then it is realistic. It is attainable. 200 is something that you can work with and then work. All right, and or maybe let's say if it's quarter 2, because 6 months, we can say for me, I can say I can afford by 100. I'll be able to reach out 100 and form groups with 100. And then we are saying that they will have formed groups. So you are seeing the key results should be forming groups, and then there is also issue of registering them, and then there is issue of started one IGA. So your objective should be broken down. If you look in your objective, can you see the key results that you want to see? So apart from being measurable, and you need to look at the key results that you're achieving. Number one, at least 100 caregivers for this will have formed groups, and then another result, these groups will be registered, and then the third result is they have started one IGA. Those are the key results that we are looking in this objective. So OKR method will have applied in this objective. Okay, very, very well. Now the due date is the date that this appraisal is ending. So for quarter 2, you remember it is 30th of June. So 30th of June itakuwa imeisha. Then it is active. Should be active. Don't say it is inactive, because it's active. Then you have to choose the category. This one is a business goal. Remember, in a business goal are anything we do for the children and their caregivers. That is a business goal. Professional development, we've said, is anything you do for yourself. Stretch assignment is anything that you have a goal that you've been assigned to by the PF, or an assignment that you've been given by the PF. So this is a business goal, and then you have to select what does it actually entail. This one goes directly to caregiver economic empowerment, because we are talking of IGA, we're talking about groups. So that's how you do the goal, and then you submit it. Okay, you have your one goal. All right, remember you have now your first goal. Then you'll go and do another goal. Remember you had prepared those goals. Just make sure they are specific, measurable, attainable, time bound. Okay, so once you've done that, like the way you've done like this, okay, so if they are like that, this is a goal, then you can add another goal, and then another goal, and another goal. So the goal should be clear, so it has all this smartness, and then you can be able to measure and be able to also look at the key results. Like key results here, they can be detected easily. So that is how you do the goal. Once you write the goal, you have to add the PDP personal, that is the goal. Now the PDP goal activities, hii goal umeiweka hivi, lakini lazima uioke activity ndio ikuwe achieved. Huwezi kuwa tu na goal bila activities zenye utafanya ili ikuwe achieved. So you will come here and select. Now you see, now when I just click select goal, sita type your goal tena, I'll just select the goal. When you select the goal, it will populate. It will say this is a business goal, and then due date you had said it's 30th. And then now you have to select the appraisal period. Appraisal period, remember, this period, is it between January to June? So if it's January to June, just know that is quarter, cycle 2. And then if it is July to December, just know that is cycle 1. So you say cycle 2, and then select here. You select here. Let's say kama ni 2024, any other year that you'll be living in, that is the year you select. Then now the activity name. So for me to achieve this group, this target of having 100 caregivers, right? 100 caregivers forming groups, being registered, and having social starting an IGA. Number one, I'll start training on group formation. All right, that's an activity that I have to do, training on group formation. And this one I'll say, because it is in this cycle. Remember, you are doing this, you should be doing this by the beginning of the cycle. So let's say I want to I want to do it today, I don't want to do it tomorrow. So maybe let's say next week, I can say next week I'll be training caregiver on group formation, and then status it is not done because bado sijaifanya. Ikikuwa nimefanya ndio nitaweka partly done or completely done, then nitakuja niweke another goal, okay, niweke another activity. So after training the caregivers, what do we need to do? So you'll need to write another activity. What are you going to do? There is now training on group formation. Once wameregistiwa, then now kuna networking with social services, okay, networking with social services for group registration. Unaona, so utaweka hiyo kama activity. You have to network with social services, networking with social services for registration, okay, registration. You can see how I'm achieving all these results that I'm looking from here. So I'll come here and say this one is I want to achieve this, and then I will say now it is also not done because I have not already networked with social services for registration or liaising with social services. So networking is an activity. You are networking social services for registration, should be an activity. Now after you've networked and they have socialized, you need to start entrepreneurship training. Entrepreneurship training. Alright, unakuwa na entrepreneurship training. Unasema sasa entrepreneurship training itakuja maybe as we look for the certificate. So you'll say maybe from that day. And then this one is still not done. So once you complete that, you just submit. You submit. You see now your goal you've done one goal and it has activities. So when you submit your goal, it will bring you to complete your appraisal. But now you see you have so many goals to do. You have so many goals to do. So you'll have to come and add another goal that you have. Okay, so you'll have to add all the business goals ziishe, ukuje word the personal professional development goals ziishe, ukuje word stretch assignment. Once umezi add hapo, kuja ucomplete. Sasa useme sa I want to add activities to what you've assigned there. So utakuja tu hapa uselect your goal, itajipopulate hivyo, then you'll say what is the appraisal period, which year, and then it will be done. It will be somewhere that it is now safe. Now the last step, you'll add activity just as I explained in my first steps. And then now when you are completing the PDP, let's say you want to do an appraisal. So you'll just say this activity, I plan to do it. So did you partly do it? Did you completely do it? So if it is completely done, so you say I managed, so these are the achievement. I managed to register 100 caregivers in groups, and 4 groups have started an IGA. Remember whatever you type here must be validatable. So when you're saying an IGA, you should say which IGA. So you can list here. So which IGAs you have to specify. So hii IGA, hii ni wakati unafanya appraisal. Then when you finish, you just list the IGAs here. Okay, so you write what you have achieved, but now you have to provide evidence. So this one is, see the IGAs here. So list. So it should be list. The IGS here. So once you complete like that, you just submit wakati utakuwa umemaliza appraisal. You see, so wakati umemaliza appraisal, now it will be better. It will be good for you to just have all the data around, and then now you can be able to print. You'll be able to print this, and then you'll get a very good copy of what you need to do. So it will be, so if your ASM are analog, you'll just print and give it to them. But if they are digital, they will log in and validate what you're saying. If you say completely done, they will also validate. Did you really do it? Or maybe follow up and see if actually that was done. So after that, the system will be able to grade you after the ASMs have also graded you. So the system will give you its own rating, and then also the ASM will also give you their rating according to how they rate you. So there are things that we will those are the things that you need to do. So in case you have any questions or you need my support, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I'm here to support you and ensure that everything is successful. So thank you and bye for now. Let's meet later on.